Good morning, everybody, and welcome back to River Mountain Homestead. It is Tuesday. I just actually had to go to my calendar and verify that. I wasn't sure. We got quite a bit of rain yesterday, so I took a nice lazy day with the dogs, and we enjoyed it, but that's all right. We are leaving out here in just a couple of days, so I'm not doing a whole lot of work this week. I'm going to spend most of today with this glorious weather. It was 56 this morning, supposed to be, I think, a high of like 80 today. So we're going to take advantage, and I'm going to do everything I can to get ready for us being gone. We do have a farm setter coming in who's going to take care of everything, but I'm going to put everything in place that I can to make that as easy for them as possible. Stockpiling different things for the rabbits and this and that, just trying to make everything easy, making sure all the waters and everything are scrubbed squeaky clean and everything. That way nobody's got maintenance and stuff they can just feel, and I'm just trying to make it easy on them, because if you try to keep up with what I do for my chores, it sucks. Yeah. So 3,000 subs, thank you. We hit 3,000 a couple of days ago, and we promised a 3,000 sub giveaway. Now this morning I actually went ahead and did a screen record, and I went through and drew the random. Miss Angela's been so busy, she don't even know I'm doing this. We just didn't have time this weekend with the grandbabies and everything we had going on, finishing the roof. And so yes, at the end of this video, close to the end of the video, don't just scroll to the end, you gotta wait, you gotta see what else is going on around here. But at the end of the video, I will post that in, and that lucky winner will have 48 hours to email us, and I will leave our email down in the description so that you can find it easily and get in contact with us and make those arrangements for everything for what you want Miss Angela to make you, or whatever she promised. I'm not sure, I don't remember. But get with her on email, and we will get everything lined out to you guys. With us being gone the next few days, it'll probably be just a little bit before we get to it. Also, 4th of July is coming up the following weekend, and we've also got some family plans out of town. We've got a farm setter set up again for that weekend as well. Yeah, busy, run. But we will get this giveaway done and get that taken care of, and we appreciate everybody. It's crazy to me to think that there's 3,000 people out there that are even halfway interested in what I have to say. It may be just for pure amusement. I don't know. Whatever it is, we appreciate you hanging out. Don't forget to smash that like button. And follow me along today. I'm going to go pilfer in the garden and do a harvest, and we'll try to introduce some more of these chickens over here. We might even get a little update on Miss B and E and see how they are doing. But today's basically going to be a chore day, I guess. Just trying to make sure everything's in place for me to be gone. I'm going to try to get to this dirt in the shop over here and get it leveled out today or tomorrow. No big deal on that. That way I'm ready to go for concrete when I get back. But with this weekend being taken up, the next weekend being the 4th, it's going to be a couple of weeks before I get to pour this concrete, unfortunately. But we will be pouring that concrete in the shade, though. So let's get started on some stuff around here. Hey, kiddo. You're dirty. Did you want to come out and say hi? Well, you got to come over here. Don't be shy. They're right there. Were you napping? Oh, goodness, you were napping. Oh, yeah. She is getting big. And dirty. How are you, sweet girl? How are you? Did you want to say hi to everybody? Or are you more interested in that? You want a hug? Yeah, you want a hug? Okay. She's a little bit of a sweetheart. I know it's been a little bit since y'all seen her. She's doing great around here. She's doing really good with the chickens. We've got all those new ones out over there that are just roaming, and she doesn't bother them. Mama over there, who is raising the little one, will chase her like there's no tomorrow, so she does her best to avoid Mama Chicken. Yeah, Mama Hen tear you up, won't she? She's just a love bug. Yeah, she's just a love bug. Did you get the hug you needed? You need more? You gonna push me down? You gonna push me down? How about a belly rub? Oh, yeah. Silly kid. You just gonna lay in my lap? You think you're a lap dog? Is it nap time? Am I interrupting nap time? What's your grandma doing? Is Grandma B napping? Huh? Is Grandma B napping? Alright guys, I'm going to stop and rant for a minute. As you can see, I was working the garden a little bit. I got the tiller out, was just kind of cruising around, just kind of busting through some weeds and getting some stuff under control. Weeded the strawberries, you know, just having a good morning, enjoying this little bit cooler weather. And then out of the corner of my eye, I see something. So I look toward my driveway, and there's a truck pulling in the driveway. And I'm like, who's this guy? Well, instead of coming down my driveway, he comes in just past my trash cans and cuts through that ditch. Y'all remember me digging this ditch along the edge of my driveway recently so that I can control my erosion and sediment and all that over here? Well, this guy cuts right through my ditch, ruts it up, and drives all the way up my power line right away to come out the other end of my property. The worst part is on the truck door, it's the electric company. They're working at the neighbor's house, 3/4 of a mile up the road. Why he chose to drive through my yard to get there when the other trucks chose to take the county road, I don't know. So I've spent the last hour and a half just trying to get a hold of somebody at the power company, because I jumped in my truck and tried to chase this guy down. I don't know where he went, and I wasn't dealing with the other yahoos, and I don't know where he went. So I get on the phone, waited forever, and then finally I hit the button for them to call me back when they were ready, because it said it was going to be another 25 minutes. Well, then they called me back for me to sit on hold for 20 minutes before they picked up the phone. So I'm awaiting for a phone call for them to call me back to see how they want to come fix this. Now, I've been working diligently to get this ditch under control so that I stop losing the sediment. Now, these ruts aren't bad, but that created a low point. So all the water that comes down this hill now is going to hit these low points, and it's going to wash those out, start creating ribbons, and start creating some bad erosion right here for no reason, because he drove all the way up my right of way to come out up at the next road. Y'all know where my property ends at up there, I think, just to get another 4 poles up, when all he had to do was continue on the county road. It just doesn't make any sense to me whatsoever, and it's just aggravating to me to destroy something somebody else is working on. He had no right. So that's my rant for the morning, and then I'm going to stop. I was polite to the young lady that I talked to. I don't want to have to put a fence up to keep people off my property, so I know we've got plans to fence all this, but I don't want to have to spend my time and effort to come over here and put up a stretch of temporary fence to keep people off my property. That is just something you should not have to do. I'm going to stop. So, now that I've wasted several hours of my morning dealing with this, maybe I can go back to pulling some more weeds in the garden. I'll never get it completely under control. I'm just trying to put like a little dent in it. So, find my inner peace, go back to enjoying what little bit of this cooler weather's left before the sun just is completely overhead, It's pretty close now. Be kind, people. Don't destroy other people's property. It's not nice. People work hard for their stuff. Well, it's definitely too hot to be running tiller now that I've wasted an hour and a half of my life. But got it cleaned up a little bit. Not much, but a little bit. Put a little dent in it. I'm thinking next year we're going to have a high quality weed fabric of some sort. This year I didn't know how well this soil was going to do at all. But more than likely I'm probably going to can some pickles this afternoon. The cucumbers have really turned on. We have so far pulled, I don't know how many 5-gallon buckets full out of here already on cucumbers and squash, and I picked another dozen or 15 or so tomatoes this morning. They're really starting to ripen up. I hate that we're leaving while everything's becoming ripe, but it is what it is, as you could imagine. And we're going to pick everything that we can that looks even remotely close right before we leave Wednesday evening. But we're going to try to go through and harvest everything we can, even some of the young stuff, Wednesday evening before we leave. I do not have anybody tending the garden while I'm gone, so probably Wednesday evening again I'll give it a good soaking. That'll be the last watering it gets until I get back. And with the rain we had yesterday, she should be fine. And we'll pick all of our small vegetables, even the stuff that's not quite ripe yet. That way nothing's over ripening on the vine. Because 4 days is too long to go between pickings. This garden here is about every 1 to 2 days, 2 days max, preferably daily on a harvest. It's just amazing how quick everything's growing. Anybody see that sunflower back there that I'm always measuring? I've got a lot of sun on the lens here and I can't see anything. I think we're pointed in the right direction. That guy back there, I don't even know how tall it is now. It's probably 9 foot or better, maybe 10. It's not quite basketball goal height yet, so it's somewhere between 9 and 10. But these sunflowers are kicking butt. There's another one over there, not too far from it, that's pretty close to its height. And then some of these others are 6 and 7 feet. And then I've got several other smaller type of sunflowers that are growing kind of randomly everywhere. I actually went through the other day, I think maybe I told y'all that I planted a whole bunch of pumpkins. All of those are coming up good, so. But these little pumpkins are coming along pretty good. And these guys here, I planted them so that we should be able to harvest hopefully about mid-October. That'll give her 2 weeks worth of selling pumpkins toward the end of the farmer's market. Because the farmer's market runs through the end of October for her, and we should be able to probably send her a couple of truckloads of pumpkins. A lot of these that we planted are carving style pumpkins, and I think we planted some white ones also, but they're basically for the jack-o'-lanterns. I've never grown a lot of pumpkins, so not well versed in them. I think I've grown a few over the years, but never really got into it. And these also are planted outside of the garden, kind of in just random spots. So if the free-range chickens happen to eat them all, we won't have any pumpkins. But that's just part of it. I just kind of planted them, and I'm gonna leave them be and see how they do. Here are some of those little guys that moved into the old log cabin chicken house. Some of them are upstairs, some of them are downstairs right now. The silkies will be the ones that remain in here permanently. You can see that dark gray silky right there kind of hanging out. These other guys within a few weeks will get pushed out with the rest of the herd. We're just giving them a little bit more time while they're still small. And then the rest of all the little skittish silkies over there with their crazy froze will be living in here permanent. Isn't that right, guys? How are y'all this morning? They're just getting big. Them and their crazy little fuzzy feet. And then you got all these little guys that are slowly getting further and further away all the time. They've been getting along really well with the others. And y'all don't hardly get to see them rabbits. Bless you, little buddy. How are you, young lady? You gotta let me open it first. How are you? How are you? This is the sweetest one. I know a lot of people raise meat rabbits that they can't hardly touch or handle or love on. And these guys here are pretty calm. This one tries to get out, wants me to hold her. And she's just an absolute sweetheart. Some of her favorite times of the day is when I come by. Huh? Yeah, are you a sweetheart? Are you a sweetheart? Got your head. Oop. But yeah, she's an absolute doll. Imagine me living on a critter. So there was a little bit of chaos, critter update, a little bit of garden update, kind of get everybody satisfied before I disappear. You probably won't see me for a few days. Like I say, we're leaving out, I think at like 3 a.m. Thursday morning, so it's like a 17+ hour drive. It's about 1,200 miles. So we'll leave about 3 a.m. and arrive about 10 p.m. that night. Whew. Not looking forward to that at all. But for what everybody's actually watching this video and waiting on is the giveaway, right? So I guess I should probably maybe show that. Maybe. All right, here we go. I will show you the winner right now. So, congratulations to the O'Neill family homestead. Now you guys have got 48 hours from the time that I post this to notify us. If not, if you don't contact us within 48 hours, we will redraw and push this on to someone else. So, O'Neill family homestead, it's on you guys. You got 48 hours from now. Clock's ticking. So with that wraps up my day. I hope everybody had a good Father's Day, and we got more holidays coming. So, y'all stay inside and stay in the air, and we will catch y'all on the next one.